Hey YouTube, my name is Mark and this is what I like to call the Rook Homestead. This is going to be the first of many videos. Basically what I would go through an introduction, I would let you know a little bit about us, but I'll do that in another video because basically this first video is going to be about scorpions. Yes, you heard me. That is correct, we do have scorpions here. We are in Texas and quite honestly there are a lot of scorpions here. Not maybe as much as Arizona, but we do have a lot, and we recently bought our land and our home within the last 3 or 4 months, 4 months or so now. And what we've seen is since we moved into the house in June, middle of June, around Father's Day weekend actually, we have now seen 10 inside the house. Now I'm thinking that it's possible that while the house was being built in the factory, that's when the actual scorpions got in there. But what we're going to be doing today and what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks is we've been basically, I don't know what you, scorpion proofing our home, I guess is what it's called. I've been sealing up air vents, not sealing them up so they don't actually blow out air, but basically you pull the air vent, whatever you call it, the thing that directs the air, you basically pull that off, and where the actual duct comes and meets the drywall, you basically just kind of caulk that all in so that they can't get through there. But basically so that's one thing. The exhaust fans and things of that nature, we've been actually using bug screen material, kind of similar to what you would use on the outside of your windows for your home. And just sealing those up so that bugs can't crawl in through there, because obviously the vents all go up through the roof and go out of the roof. So if any get on your roof, can climb up those little pipes, get inside and come down through your actual exhaust fans in your bathrooms and things like that. But we have a single wide manufactured home. It's 15 feet wide, 76 feet long. And basically the skirting is a solid skirting. I'll show you here in a minute. But we're going to be proofing, scorpion proofing the outside of the home today a little bit. So I'll show you a little bit of that. But we have a problem with these scorpions and I don't want them getting in the house anymore. And I've got some other things that I'm going to be doing, but several different stages. So I'm going to show you real quick where I think, here it is here, we're basically outside. Sometimes they hide outside. So, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my camera with my broom. So, let me show you. Apparently, right down here actually is a hole very similar to what a scorpion would live in. They dig and get down in there. Now, we do have tarantulas here in Texas as well, so I don't know if this is a tarantula hole or what, but one guy that I spoke to said that the scorpion holes are typically more oval in shape. They're not so round, so it's possible this is a scorpion hole. I don't know. Cool thing is if this is actually his house, I'm totally fine with that because it's outside. I don't care. But where I don't want them getting is in under there. Okay, so this is what we're going to be dealing with today, and I will show you the product that I'm going to be using to go around the bottom trim piece here of this skirting. So any of these cracks and crevices and anywhere in here, man, they can get all in there, get under your home or whatever. And there are also ways of them getting into brick and mortar houses with foundation, things like that. I'm not going to go into that because that's not the kind of home I have, but I might touch on it a little bit. But basically that's what we're going to be dealing with today. So I'll show you a little bit of that, and hopefully you'll enjoy this first video. Yeah, so let's get to work. So basically this is actually my weapon of choice. Okay, it's 10-inch by 50 feet aluminum flashing. Okay, now this is a smooth polished aluminum flashing. They use this for several different things, roofs, things of that nature. There's lots of different uses for this, but the crazy thing about this actually is the fact that what I'm going to actually be doing is I'm going to be running this. I have 4 rolls and I should have enough, but I'm going to be running this basically around down here around the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to essentially, I'm going to pound this, you know, hopefully down in the dirt. Hopefully I won't have to dig too much. I think the thinness of the actual flashing might actually give me an opportunity to just kind of tap it down into the dirt so that I don't have to do much digging. But basically this is going to surround the entire perimeter of the home. I'm going to try and get it to go just to right here at this edge all the way around. I spoke to a company out of Arizona, and what this actually does, see, there's a company in Arizona called Pest Borders, and any of the Arizona watchers, you're definitely going to want to contact them if you have scorpion problems or bug problems getting into your home. Pest Borders LLC. I think the owner's name is Mark. He actually personally called me on the phone because I had some questions because they don't actually service Texas. So I needed to know what could I do around the outside of my home because they don't come here and I can't get their product. But they have a patent pending product that actually goes around the outside of homes. They do brick and mortar homes. They do any kind of home you can think of, they can do it. Theirs is a lot less, or I should say theirs is a lot more curb appeal-ish. It's a lot less noticeable than what I'm gonna do. But I live out in the country and I really don't care. I just wanna get rid of these pests. So I spoke to him. He called me on the phone personally, called me after hours. So he's a great guy. And I had read some blogs about possibly using aluminum flashing, and he confirmed that that is absolutely a viable option. So of course I went online at Lowe's.com and bought these 4 rolls, and they were, I think they were 15. I want to say they were like $15.90 something cents a piece, so 16 bucks a piece I think on Lowe's. Don't quote me on that, it's somewhere around there, because I know for 4 rolls I paid with tax $105, and it got shipped to me. It got shipped to me in like 2 days, so I have it and I can do it. And but apparently scorpions cannot climb smooth surfaces, so that's why if you have a kid, a baby in a crib, you can actually put the feet of the crib in mason jars, so that way none of them can get up into the crib from the floor. And but you can actually, if you catch a scorpion, you can actually catch that scorpion, put it in a glass casserole dish, and it can't get out, which is kind of cool. As long as it's deep enough. If they can reach up and grab the top, then yeah, they can definitely probably get out, but they can't climb up slick surfaces. So this polished aluminum is actually going to do a really good thing for us, and keep at least the ones that are outside, and not let them get inside. So I'm really happy about that. I'm excited to see what it's going to do. We have some other options that we're going to do on the inside of the house for prevention and or killing whatever might already be in there. Like I said, we've had 10, so I'm hoping that we've actually killed all of them that were inside the house, but there's a good chance there might be more. But we have some other alternatives that we're going to be using, chemical free, thankfully, to actually get rid of the ones that might still be inside the house. But yeah, so we're going to get to work, and I will let you know kind of how this works out when I'm done. I'm not going to try, because it's just me, so I'm not going to try and video me actually doing it. I might get a little snippet so you can kind of see the process of what I'm looking at, but just stay tuned. You'll see the finished product when it's all finished. Okay, so here is a 50-foot run of aluminum flashing. And so basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be flipping that up against that bottom trim piece there of the house, of the skirting. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to attempt to use this, just a rubber mallet, to see if I can just lightly tap down, see if I can get this thing to actually go down into the dirt. Otherwise, if I can't, then I'll go ahead and start digging out along there just so that I can get it down in there. So pounding it down into the dirt was not an option. This land is extremely hard when it's dry, and then it's basically muck, or very moist muck underneath the top 3 or 4 inches, or well, I should say 2 or 3 inches of dry. So anyways, I had to dig a trench, and I'm gonna let that dry out a tiny bit for a few, get me some water, kind of sweep, try and clean that up some, and then I will start to try and see if I can get the aluminum flashing down in there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it's, I don't even know what time it is. It's after 6. It's probably closer to 7 o'clock Central Time. I think I started this somewhere between 2 and 3. Ended up having to dig out way more than I thought I was going to have to. I probably should not have gone with the 10-inch flashing. Probably should have gone with the 6-inch flashing, since the bottom trim is 5.5, but I was really thinking about wanting to get down into the dirt and create a perimeter, but my wife and I, my wife mostly, pointed out several issues, but nonetheless, the basic principle. So this aluminum flashing goes, I started at the fence, at the stairs there, and it's close to a 50-foot run. It ends just right back over here, but so it goes there. There's some bubbles because I haven't actually siliconed the top yet, so I'm hoping that when I do that, it will then pull those bubbles in and will help smooth out that top part. This was kind of just a test run anyways. I don't want to waste a lot of material, but nonetheless, this is basically kind of the gist, and this will go around the house. This was the highest elevation on the side of the house as far as the dirt, the grading. We had the guys come back out after the house was done. There was a lot of water just setting here, so we had them come and grade some dirt from over here and bring it up this way, so that it would not, the water wouldn't set up near the house. And so so it's a lot higher. So I will be regrading that at some point and bringing it down a little bit so that we can put some liner in and rocks and just get rid of this dirt. Not get rid of it, but you know, get it a little bit more under control. So, but basically, that's the idea. When it's all said and done, I will probably do another video to show everyone. So, thank you for tuning into the first video. This was really, seriously, we've just been dealing with scorpions. Fortunately, right now, we haven't had some since, for at least a week, we haven't had any in our house. And so, you know, hopefully we're in the process of getting it under control. But nonetheless, thank you for tuning into the first video of Rook Homestead. And again, you know, if you got any suggestions on names and for our channel or whatever, this is just something I just wanted to start doing to have a good time, kind of show the stuff that I love to do, which is projects and create things and fix things and all those kinds of things. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next show, I guess is what you call it, episode, video, whatever you want to call it, and we're just gonna have some fun. So thanks for tuning in. Well, just to confirm, guys, that is not a scorpion hole. That is a frog down in there. Can you see him moving? Anyways, not a scorpion hole, it's a frog hole.